The regime of Emerson Mnangagwa continues to pamper the senior military personnel who do not do most of the dangerous and complicated work of protecting the state, but who are merely commanders with luxurious cars as well as monies. The reality on the ground is that the mere soldiers are given peanuts. And in the barracks, even the state of the food they're eating, it is terrible food. They are enduring unbearable circumstances. Military personnel receives an amount such as 200, less than 250 United States dollars that they receive as monthly salaries. It is the worst salary to ever received by a military personnel regionally. Not talking especially about Western countries. It cannot even sustain a family for almost a day. You cannot spend, especially if you have got more than one, even if you have got a single child. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Tonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So the news coming through to my desk is that this month the military personnel, junior military persons, were actually shocked to note that in their salaries there was a deduction that was made by the government. It is not a deduction that has been explained by the government. Guess what the deduction is equivalent to? The deduction is equivalent to the monies, the 75 US dollars, if I'm not mistaken, that were actually introduced by the government during the height of the Blessed Gues Revolution. You would remember that military personnel were given slightly above 70 US dollars during that time, and also police officers, they were given something of that nature also because the Blessed Gues Revolution was wreaking havoc. Now, the moment they noticed that Blessed Geza is no more, the salaries of the junior military personnel were reportedly deducted when military persons received their salaries this month. This comes as the Emerson Mnangagwa government is moving ahead in terms of mutilating the constitution of Zimbabwe. So what is the meaning of this? Mnangagwa in his own mind is telling himself that with Blessed Geza having gone, there is absolutely no resistance to his leadership. That is why now his allies are busy pushing for the amendment of the constitution so that Mnangagwa gets to have a constitution that will give him all the powers. He would be now the most powerful president if the constitution is allowed to be mutilated. So definitely he saw Blessed Geza as a threat, and with Blessed Geza gone, to him the threat has been actually thwarted. And guess what they do? They take those monies from the military juniors, and what they do also in turn is that they buy cars for the commanders of the military, the major generals, all those who are actually holding high positions within the Zimbabwe Defense Forces. They are given cars, they are also given salaries. You remember during the Blessed Geza revolution, what they did, they had actually to give the commanders of the military a specific salary. The salary was paid directly by the Zwikanandas so that they would not entertain any attempt to actually dislodge the government of Emerson Mnangagwa. But to a mere ordinary soldier, is actually left hungry, is actually left to struggling. They are given just a stressful 250 United States dollars. Just imagine someone who has to protect the nation. It's easier for these people to be bought, and it's easier also for they make Emerson that on its own makes his be vulnerable. It's good that the state of the economy created by Mnangagwa is not only affecting ordinary people, but it is also affecting men and women in uniform who are actually defending this regime on a daily basis. And it must be underscored that without these disrespected men and women in clothes, the government of Emerson Mnangagwa is nothing. I think military personnel, I know some of them, they watch this channel. You should really introspect to the peanuts that you are actually given by this government. Are you worthy this? Your lives could actually be better without the government of Emerson Mnangagwa. And this family is surviving because you are offering it security. Same applies to members of maybe Central Intelligence during the time of Robert Gabriel Mugabe. They were paid good money. Maybe that is why these ones, I mean, it would make sense to see them running around actually defending the president. But for the military personnel, what they are paid is even the uniforms that they are given, they are in a terrible state. Just imagine people who are supposed to protect the country, all the money that is supposed to go there, even the hospitals of the military, they are also in a very, very terrible state. They cannot respond to the needs, medical needs of the military, of the men and women in actually clothes, meant to safeguard territorial integrity. But instead of doing that, they are actually meant to defend a single family. See what they are doing. They gave you that money, you did not ask for it. Now they are deducting that money from you. Now that the threat that was standing for you, you see, that's why I said people, military personnel should thank Blessed Gues. Because Blessed Gues are coming out speaking, it shook the government of Emerson Mnangagwa. Even these senior leaders of the military should thank Blessed Gues. They are actually receiving these vehicles because of none other than Blessed Gues. Otherwise, if there was no Blessed Gues, you are not going to receive those vehicles. And also, they should be very cautious about these vehicles. I don't trust Emerson Mnangagwa. The persons that you would love to deal with in the military are senior military personnel, and replace them with junior military personnel who would be directly promoted by him and actually who will pledge loyalty to him. Otherwise, he knows senior military personnel cannot be trusted. But anyway, do they care to listen to individuals like us? They don't care, and they will have the taste of their own medicine. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when this great channel that is watched, I mean overwhelmingly, gives you a live program, you get to be the first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be members, subscribing member on a monthly basis, or you can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Wakanqobo Mhlabane is signing out. Let me love